Welcome back everyone, we're going to be doing a game review today. I'm going to keep it nice and short. I'm going to try and do it for less than 10 minutes. So with that being said, we're going to jump right in. The game is called Blue Fire. It's recently came out on the 4th of February and it's doing pretty good so far. So let's kind of jump right into it. I'll discuss the price and things afterwards. Alright, so I've skipped the intro. It gives you absolutely no indication about what's happened. A lightning storm hits a castle, that's it. So that's the intro you're going to get. You first off start in this weird chamber and you're able to break it from the inside. But my first thought was, why didn't they take the swords off you if they were going to imprison you? So that kind of made no sense. Could have just had them started on the floor, knocked out or something after the destruction that had just happened beforehand, but that's okay. You know, that's part of their intro. The very first thing I'm greeted with is a negative. Is the camera. The camera is god awful, and it's the worst camera I've probably experienced in a game in a long time. But that's not necessarily taking away from the rest of the game. It does make it really awkward to play. That much is for sure. The combat system is really quite nice. It's very, very similar to Dark Souls. You know, you're doing a lot of dodging, you're doing a lot of moving. There's no stamina, so you can kind of just dash wherever you want on this without having to worry about any penalties. And that makes the combat quite easy. Although the enemies still do get on top of you. Conscious of running out of time for this review, I want to try and keep it between 5 and 10 minutes. What I found with just the camera being the major problem, the rest of it was actually okay. Combat's good, the level design looks really, really nice, the texture work has been done is really nice. The storyline could use a lot of work. We've met a few characters in the video. It didn't really tell us much about the game or what the story was, why we're here, what we are. The other characters seem to look really cool. We seem to be this little tiny thing with these massive oversized swords, blades, which don't really make sense for the size that the guy is. He wouldn't be able to swing them properly, but it's a game, so you know, we're just going to assume that he's got the power to do so. I think the game has got actually a pretty in-depth world and story. It's just not told very well. The first character you meet, there's broken English in there, there's misspelling in there, which kind of take away from it. I'm going to leave the review at this point. There's not really anything else that I think is worth mentioning. You know, it's an exploration game, you find things, you find better equipment. You can't really go wrong with that side of things. So that part I really liked, especially, I mentioned it a moment ago, but I really like the texturing work in this. It looks incredible. The lighting's nice. It does look a little washed out. The sound is nice. The sound effects are nice, like the clashes of the weapons, the dashing noise, picking things up. These weird statues with the Bob Ross haircut and the combing, I don't know why they're there. It seems like it's a medieval-based game. I don't know why that style of statues there, but that's not going to take away from the funness of the game. Funness? That's not a word. Enjoyability of the game. But saying that, I think that at this point I'll leave it here. I'm going to play a bit more of this, and if I find actually that it's better, then I will go ahead and make an update video. I'm excited to jump into this a little bit more. We'll see how that goes. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you like the new condensed review rather than the longer 20-30 minute review. Hopefully this is like a bite-sized chunk that's a bit nicer to look at, and a bit more respectful for your time as well. I'll leave the link to the game, so if you want to try it out, you can do. I'll leave that in the description below. And if you have any thoughts on this, think about leaving me a comment, letting me know what you thought if you played it, or if you are going to play it now after watching this. Yeah, well, we'll leave it there, and hopefully you guys will tune into the next review that I do.